Hi everybody, welcome back. Or if this is your first time here, as others might say, welcome. So this would be a spin-off sort of two different previously covered topics. The first one is about surround discs and favorite so far, and also tangentially, I suppose, with the video that I did about CDs that I would like to see released on vinyl. So it's basically an extrapolation of things coming out in a different format that we all know and love. And on this one is about titles that should come out and hopefully will come out on in a surround format. Not streaming, talk about physical product, like a DVD or hopefully a Blu-ray with 5.1 and Atmos. And on a related side note, I would say that with the Atmos mixes, even though I haven't really detected this, I'm set up for 5.1. I have a couple of Atmos titles, and they're all supposed to be 5.1 compatible, right? So the thing is, when you're creating, to the creators out there, when you're creating this wonderful Atmos mix, even though it's 5.1 compatible, if you're not doing this, pay special attention to the delights, the inherent delights of the 5.1 mix. Don't put everything so gloriously in the Atmos mix that the 5.1 is an afterthought with much lesser dynamics. So, okay, enough of that. So, okay, I got 10 titles here. Got CDs, they're easier to just handle in a quick little flipperoonie. And, the ever-popular Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. Yes, even though the movie came out and I have it, and it's a 5.1 mix, I don't remember really being particularly wowed by it, and I'd like to see the US version of the album given the full bells and whistles, a very creative 5.1 and or Atmos mix. It can be done. So let's do that, huh? And restore the DVDs and Blu-rays to their super deluxe editions. Don't just make a fabulous, this goes for everybody, don't just make a fabulous Atmos mix or 5.1 mix and limit it to streaming. Another thread will be done by me, yours truly, about streaming. For me, it's a last resort. That's all I'm going to say for now. Okay, on with our titles. Obviously, I've mentioned before, awaiting the Roxy Music For Your Pleasure, their second album, in a super deluxe edition, of course with some sort of 5.1 and or Atmos mix. Don't have that here. But what I do have is this version of the Monsoon Third Eye, Sheila Chandra. This is probably, aside from Weaving My Ancestors' Voices or one or two of her Real World label solo albums, quite a bit of her work would lend itself beautifully, I would say, to a creative surround sound mix. So hopefully that will happen. Associates, fourth drawer down. I would love to get this mixed as a delightful surround sound disc. Capital by Leibach. Other than re-releasing it in a deluxe format that includes all the different mixes, because apparently there was one mix for the vinyl LP, one mix for the CD I'm holding in my hand, and also I believe a mix for the cassette and various 12-inch mixes and all that. Collect it all together. While you're at it, put a surround sound mix of this album. I think that this album is so dynamic, sonically dynamic, that it would lend itself to an amazing, if done properly, creative surround sound mix. Moving right along, one of my favorite jazz records. This, as I've mentioned somewhere on social media, to me this is like the audio equivalent of a very strong cup of coffee. Dimensions and Extensions by Sam Rivers. What a talented guy, the late great Sam Rivers. Oh yeah, let's do this one. More jazz titles in surround. Clock DVA, The Man Amplified, is just one of their titles that would lend itself to an amazing surround mix. Again, Atmos or 5.1. This might be a little difficult to pull together because two of the three principal members have sadly left this earthly realm. But Technodelic by YMO, aka Yellow Magic Orchestra. This is a fantastic record. Covers a lot of stylistic ground. It's a beautifully done jewel of a disc. So hopefully this will see the light of day some way, someday, somehow, in surround sound format. Moving right along to discs I love. Maybe Manifesto, Subliminal Sandwich, the oft overlooked brilliant double album from them. Besides just re-releasing it on vinyl, which they should do because the prices for the original, what appears to be limited vinyl version, are through the roof and insane. And why not? Hey, B-52's debut album. Creative surround mix? Yes, please. And this one, you all know and love it. Most of us do. Echo and the Bunnymen, Ocean Rain. A lush, string-filled album of delights. Many sonic delights on that. I would love to own a physical product. Super Deluxe Edition. Folks, are you watching this video? Do you read your emails? The people that follow all the surround sound polls and might stumble across this video, normally I would say, write your congressperson. But as far as I know, Congress people are not involved in surround sound mixes. It would be audio engineers and record company executives and musicians and people that are controlling the tapes around the world. So with that, can we make it happen? Can we make it happen? I'm sure there's other titles and you or I may create a video about it. But this is me. This is right now. And that is all for today. Bye-bye.